Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with the fifth layout using the June Hip Kit. And this is where I take out the 6x6 pattern paper pad from Poolside because there was a few sheets from the Poolside, or maybe just one or two, but I thought it would be a good addition to it. If I would have had that Fancy Pants pattern 6x6 pattern paper, I would totally take it out. See, this is Crepe Paper Poolside and this is Simple Stories. I do have the Simple Stories 6x6, so if I find I'm running low on pattern paper, I'll be taking that out. I find that when you have a 6x6 pattern paper pad to do the layers on your photos, like the mounting, it saves you so much pattern papers. So this is a picture of us when we made it to the top of the mountain, and we were standing in front of it, and I don't know, we said something like, because everybody that was around were like, woohoo, we're on top of Mount Washington, da da da. And they had taken the train to come up. And then when we went there, my husband was taking a picture of my son and I. And I said something like, oh, it only took us 4.5 hours to climb it. And because I didn't think that was that great. I thought, it was okay. And then somebody said, what? You climbed it and you did it in 4.5 hours? That's awesome. Here, let me take your picture off all three of you. And then we heard other people saying, that they had started at 8 o'clock in the morning and they got there at 3:30 or 4. And so then we started going, hey, that was pretty good. I think it's kind of average what we did, but I mean, we're not avid hikers, like maybe quite a few years ago, we could have said that, but not right now. So I took one of the the Poolside pattern paper in the 6x6, and it had a little grid so I can do some journaling on there. I mounted the photo on that pink paisley pattern paper, the dark navy. And then I mounted the whole thing on some Fancy Pants orange pattern paper. And again, I love the Simple Stories background. I know it's the second time I use it. I don't care. I love it. And I don't want to cover too much of it. So I want the rays to kind of go around all the picture, around the picture. And then I'm going to use one of the tags. And I think that came in maybe the Project Life add-on. And I'm going to end up doing the title right on that. And I'm going to use the blue thickers that came in the kit. And then also the tiny word stickers that came on the sticker sheet, the Crepe Paper Poolside. And I think those blue thickers are called Twilight. Oh, I love them. I've used them quite a bit. And here comes Mason again. He wants to help. He had just woken up from his nap. I was finishing this off while he was napping. And oh my goodness, he absolutely loves helping me. So, and it's really hard to hold him up while he's doing that. So my husband had to come and hold him so that he could do that. What he wanted to do was to sit on the table so that he could do it. But I thought, no, I didn't want him to sit on the table. So then I'm just going to do Top of the World, and I'm going to put that on the tag. I end up taking 3 of those epoxy flares that I made in a video not too long ago. And one says joy, one says love, one says discover. And I figured, yes, I discovered that I could do it. So that was pretty awesome. And so the top picture is with us saying that we were at the summit. It says Mount Washington Summit, 6,288 feet. And then my husband had gone around and taken pictures of, because there's lookout points, and he went and took pictures, and it was a beautiful day. What we did was we kept looking at the weather all week, and we made sure we went on the nicest day. It was the day that, there was the least amount of clouds, and so that we weren't going to freeze our butts. Now I have to say that when we got about halfway, and I think it's called Lake in the Mountains or Lake, anyway, I'll have to look that up. But when we got there, you were out of the tree line, so you were like out in the open kind of thing, and it got super windy, and that's when I put my sweater on. And then I ended up putting a toque on because it's not that I was cold, but I can't handle wind in my ears. Like, it gives me an earache. So but apart from that, my body was super warm just from the exertion of climbing the mountain. Like, it was a lot of work. So I was um feeling pretty warm. And that day I ended up doing 16,000 steps, which was pretty amazing. And can you imagine if we would have went up and down? It would have been like 30. But I was happy with the 16,000, and it was an accomplishment. And at 49 years old, I feel really good to have done that. And now, like I said, my second daughter wants to do it. We probably won't go next year, but the year after. So then I'll be 51. I better keep going on the treadmill, right? But I want to be someone like my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law is now 91 or 90 or 91. And so she doesn't anymore, but she cross-country skied until she was like 82, I think. And she would go for like an hour. And I remember when I first met my husband, she was in her 70s. And I used to go for a walk with her. And at first I thought, it's going to be kind of a slow walk. And then I'd be, okay, you need to slow down. I can't keep up. Like, she was just boogieing. I used to call her the little spring chicken. So that's what I want to do. And, that was one of the main reasons why I want to start on the treadmill, is because, not getting any younger. And I want to, the goal is to stay healthy as long as possible, right? And enjoy life. So I want to be able to enjoy my kids and enjoy my grandkids, and to be able to do stuff, and to say, like for my son to go to school and say, my mom, she climbed that mountain, because he was pretty proud. And that'll come up in another video, but he was pretty awesome. So now I'm just finding a pen, because yes, I'm going to because I knew that this layout didn't take me long at all. So I didn't mind doing the journaling right away. And the journaling is just like, there's no way to explain the feeling as we climb the last few feet of this climb. It was exhilarating, exhausting, and quite a sense of accomplishment. So just a short journaling, because a lot of I'm going to be doing a ton of layouts. My husband did a great job at taking a ton of pictures, and so I'm going to be doing a ton, and kind of telling all the stories of our little adventure in the mountain. And like I said, this was a quick layout, so I love that top of the box for the Project Life. I just bring it in, put everything in there. I think because I did a ton of layout in a weekend, I waited till I had 3 or 4 done, and then I went to my iris container, separated everything, and then kind of put 3 or 4 more layouts together so that I could scrap them. I went and got that Heidi Color Shine in the navy. And then again, I took the Spice Marmalade Distress Stain, and I'm going to put some orange and some blue dots or mist. And that's it. That's going to complete this layout. So here are some few close-ups, and I hope you're having a fabulous week. So thanks a lot for joining me today. Have a great week.